every order that we got on Etsy was not a wreath that was ready to ship. So, here I am in the shop, working on Etsy orders. All right, so this was a wreath that we actually made together live months ago, like maybe August. And the one that we made sold. I think one after that sold. And now the last one that I had just sold. So we have to get this one ready to be shipped to the customer. This is one of those wreaths where I found this one pre-made, but it's just a little skimpy for what I like to do. So I partnered it with another wreath that we had in the shop that looked a little similar. And all I'm gonna do is zip tie these two wreaths together. So, to do that, the first thing that we need to do is pull this base out just a little bit so we expose that wire frame. Right, because we're gonna connect that wreath right onto this wire frame. Gonna get some magic zip ties. Y'all, all right, so one thing that I highly recommend is Big Lots, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, after Christmas is over, when they start getting to those 75–80% sales, start looking at their pre-made wreaths that need a little bit of work. Now, look how much better that looks by putting together those two wreaths. All right, so I'm gonna get a zip tie around the frame and around the other frame. Maybe. Now, whenever I'm doing this, I'm not gonna tighten up all of the zip ties right away. I'm gonna get them all in place, and then I'm gonna tighten the zip ties. That way I make sure it's in the center, because if you look at it from the back, like these two wreaths are not perfect the same size. So if I just tighten this side up, it's gonna scrunch over here, and that side's gonna be lopsided. So we're gonna put a little bit around all four sides first, then come back and get it adjusted. The at-home store does have some good ones to remake. All right, so I got that side attached. Y'all, I'm also trying to work it in between or around the frame and not all the way on the outside so that you can't see that zip tie from the outside. So right around the very outskirt of that inner frame, there's like a little gap that I'm working the zip ties through. Janet, how is that ribbon in the subscription box? When I saw that, I was like, I'm going to be real mad if I don't get one of those. Because that one color that was sent in that one roll is always hard to get. It's like, oh, I'm going to be pissed if I don't get some of that. All right, now let's work our way around, tighten it up just a little bit at a time. Trim off our zip ties. Emily, 17 orders in, what do you say, 8 days? That's awesome. Congrats. All right, y'all, now look how much better that looks. Just by adding that little bit of pine on the background. Now we're gonna go around and make sure everything is lightly fluffed out. So y'all, when I tell you guys that you should have multiples in your Etsy store, this is the kind of multiples that I'm talking about. Not multiples that's gonna take you 3 weeks to make, right? Multiples that you're gonna knock out in a couple minutes. Where's the church? Oh, here it is. I was like, I lost the church. Y'all, this is the one that has the church in it. So, the church. Y'all, this is called a metal hole punch. You get it in the jewelry section of Michael's. Or you can get it at Amazon. Just put in metal hole punch for jewelry, okay? What that does is if you have a metal sign, you can poke a hole on the very edge of those signs now. Then we can take a pipe cleaner and just work it right around that edge. Now, I only use the metal hole punch on signs that have the rounded edge or a place that I can hide it, right? So if you're looking at the front, you can't really see the pipe cleaner. I would never put a pipe cleaner like somewhere where it's visible or where it clearly wraps around the edge. That bothers me. Looking to see what you are talking about, but I don't see the comment. I don't know. There is an affiliate link. If you go to our blog and you click on our favorite tools, it's there. All right. Y'all, at the top, I'm just gonna use the little bracket that's already on it. It's like a little picture hanging bracket. When are the Black Friday orders shipping? They're shipping every single day. The warehouse is in there packing every single day. They've worked every day since the day after Thanksgiving, and they will continue to work till they get all the orders out. All right. So whenever I'm looking at this wreath, there's one spot on the wreath right here that's a little bit bare. So there is one single bow that goes here. So I'm gonna put the bow there. And the church was positioned in the center. So we'll put him front and center. And then have this spot for our bow. Maybe. Y'all, this wreath is not the easiest to work with because of all those little spikes. There we go. You get commercials during my lives because we make money off those commercials. And I would imagine you can deal with like a 5-second ad so that we can donate more money to the Christmas Blessing Project while you watch your free video. But that's just what I think. If not, don't watch. All right. So now that our pipe cleaner's on there, we're gonna go ahead and tighten that up. The church came from DecoExchange back in like August. Y'all, this one wreath with the hard branches is hard to not cuss with. Now I know why I only listed a handful. Regina watches all our commercials. Thank you. Y'all, here's something that you should. Who got my email last night at like, I don't know, like 11:30 last night? Who got my email? Doreen, we've never sold ribbon stands. So last night, I was at dinner, or I went just to get out of the warehouse for a bit to a restaurant, a local restaurant. We eat there all the time, and they were really stressed out because of COVID. They were not going to be allowed to do their Christmas fundraiser this year. Y'all, in that fundraiser, basically supplies all the gifts for a local organization called SARS. And what they are is basically a activity center for autism children. And I was like, you know what? Those kids are gonna have Christmas. So because of all the support you guys showed for the Christmas Blessing Project, we're gonna make sure that that whole organization has everything they need for Christmas. So, thank you. You guys allow us to do some amazing things, and we really appreciate it. Y'all, it should never take that long to attach a sign, just so. All right, so we got our little church in there. Now we're gonna make our bow. And then that wreath is ready for the team to ship. All right. Y'all, we're gonna start with about a 12-inch tail. Y'all, you guys are saying that we have a big heart, but we couldn't do it without all of your support. So literally, whenever I was talking to them, I was like, the DecoExchange community got you. It wasn't me and Parker, it was my community is gonna make this happen. So, thank you. All right, so we're gonna start with our 2 loops. These loops are about 6.5. We're gonna do 3 on each side. Y'all, I don't remember how many were on that bow that we did. So we're just gonna wing it. All right, so let's do 2 loops on the outside of that one. The bow makers are shipping every single day. And then 1 single loop. Y'all, we probably don't need to double our pipe cleaner for this one because it's just going on a grapevine, but I don't want to fight with it, so. Robin, we don't need to do, you guys have done enough. It'll be completely taken care of. All right, we're gonna tie our bow off. Awesome, Kim, how was it? Debbie said, you just read that mesh is on its way out. They've been saying mesh was out for a long time. However, I still sell more mesh wreaths than anything else. All right. Look at that. Y'all, if you haven't heard, DecoExchange actually now has a whole new business called DecoExchange Foundation, and it's going to be a true 501c. We're just waiting on the last stage of paperwork from the state to make it official. The foundation exists. We already have all of our cabinet people. Y'all, it's real. So 2021 is going to be an even better year for the things that our community gets to do. And yeah, I'm ready for it. All right. So right here where that little spot was where there wasn't an ornament, we're going to add our bow there. Y'all, and I have to say that it has some pretty amazing people on the team. Clee's on there, Brooke from Refab's on there, Melly Mel's on there. So we have lots of stuff to tell y'all about as soon as we get it all done right, y'all. This shirt is available on DecoExchange, yep. All right, let's put our little dovetails. All right, y'all, this one is ready to go to shipping. All right. Now, the next few are winter magnolia wreaths. And there's a lot of them. All right, so y'all, this one, all this wreath is, y'all, is a grapevine base with some Magnolia and Cypress sprays glued in it. I say glued, maybe they're not glued yet. That's always fun. That would have been interesting. Gotta get the glue on. So y'all, these we have to make pretty again because they got a little smashed. Now, as you can see from tonight's wreaths, there is definitely a customer who likes simple. We sell a lot of simple. But I sell more deco mesh than I sell simple, y'all. So, how many of you guys have seen the magnolia rings that we sell? Y'all, for this one, all you do is you take a magnolia ring, You zip tie the magnolia ring to a grapevine, and then you come back with a little bit of Christmas pine and you fill in between. And then you throw them in a corner till they sell. And before you ship them, you make sure they're nice and pretty. All right. Y'all, for some reason, these didn't get glued, though. Are none of them glued? Like, that's weird. Come on, glue gun. Y'all, some of the cypress it's not glued, which is crazy. All right, we're good now. Y'all, one thing that I recommend is before you ship any wreath, do the shake test, right? So take it, turn it over and shake it and see if any of your stuff falls out. What you don't want to do is it be hanging on the customer's door and stuff start to fall out. Y'all, the one lady ordered one of these. Okay, so that's also the benefit of multiples. So we talk about multiples all the time, right? One of the things that we do is we say that if you can make something more than once, you should list the quantity as more than one. So what happened today? This one sold this morning. I was able to make 4 of them. So this one sold, and as soon as it sold, there was 4 more available. So Facebook was like, oh, wait a minute. There's something good here. Let me show it to more people, right? So y'all, what happened today? What do you think happened? All right, so there's one. Another one sold. Then another one sold. Then another one sold. So anytime that you can make more than one of an item, make sure you list it as a quantity of more than one. It makes Etsy happy. All right, so whenever I fluff out my magnolias, I like to make them all look realistic by pulling them out and then kind of laying them over. Give them a little bit of sass, y'all. Y'all, some of these cypress are still not glued. I was on vacation. Awesome, Anjanette. Tammy says she has one crematory saddle that she's made 31 times. It's true. I try to keep my quantity less than 5 because I get burnt out. But whenever I was a new maker and I was trying to build up my reputation in my shop, there are some wreaths that I made a whole bunch. A whole bunch. Shake test. All is good. Y'all, after I finish fluffing these out, we'll make a bow or something. You seen me when I went to the White House. Awesome. Y'all, this one had a rough day. Look at this. Y'all, somebody must not have liked my trip to the White House, and they must have shared it on a non-political supporting website, because it was some very interesting comments. Lacey, you just post however many you can make on one listing. If you can make 50 of them, you list all 50. This one's wild, y'all. This one looks like it had a very rough day. So I will tell you what I like to do is, so like this one, although they weren't completed, all the pieces were together and ready to go, right? So all of these were smashed down in a box, ready to ship. And then whenever they sold, all I had to do was touch them up. In some cases, like the one that we made when we first started, this one, I had all the pieces in one box. And then I built it out. Whenever I do deco mesh multiples, I have one little plastic box, and everything goes into that box for that multiple item. You don't want to have 50 deco mesh wreaths made taking up your whole house whenever you don't know if it's going to be a top seller or not, right? Yeah, but look how good it fluffed out in just a couple minutes, y'all. Y'all, the best part about it was, okay, so none of those people were used to DecoExchange, right? So whenever they were commenting on the video, Boomer kept talking to them. And then they were getting mad at Boomer. It was the best day. I was just laughing at people like, why do you keep talking to me? I don't even like you. I said not to talk to me. And then he responds. And they say something else, and he responds again. And they were just getting so mad. It was glorious. Y'all. Done. All right, this one had a little better night. Just needs a little touch me up. Y'all, I wish I knew where those wreaths were that I got from Big Lots. I'm trying to look through the bright lights around here so I can see if I can see them. So I can show you guys. Alright, this one was easy. Alright. Y'all, I said I would make a bow. Let me grab some ribbon and let me find that wreath real quick. Y'all, entertain yourselves for a moment. Y'all, that's a mess. They're just gone. They're here somewhere. Alright, I found two good examples. Oh, there they are. Okay, so last year, I found this wreath. It was 90% off. All right, so this wreath was $22 and it was 90% off. Y'all. Okay, if we take this wreath and we fluff it out a little bit, y'all, what is that, like less than $3? Fluff it out a little bit to give it a little bit of... Jeannie, they all had tags. Those were not normal grapevines. They were like the glaze coated ones that we added the magnolias to. All right, so y'all, look, just doing that little bit of fluffing did that. Okay, so less than $3. Cut off the tag. Okay, now it would be against Etsy's terms of service to sell this like this on Etsy because we didn't make it, right? So, what do we have to do, y'all? What color is that one? Blue, yellow. Yo, I'm looking for a ribbon that matches it. Hang on. Alright, I don't see any real good choices out. So we'll just make a little burlap bow. Okay, so we have to tweak it just a little bit. You could take some greens, add a little bit of greens if you wanted to. Or we could take some burlap, add a bow. Y'all, same as this one. This one was a Valentine's Day wreath last year. It was $19.99 and I got it for 80% off. Yeah, I know, I have some really pretty Easter ribbon, but I don't have any of it here. Oh, this ribbon's prettier. Let's do this little white dot. You can't wait for after Christmas sales? I heard that most places are already out of everything Christmas. Like, there's not going to be giant sales this year. All right, we're going to do a little 6-inch. Doreen, you can sell craft supplies on Etsy. All right, get our little center loop. Tie our little bow off. Yeah, someone made this for me, y'all, and they put my face on it. It cracks me up every time. But it holds the ice really good. Add our little bow in there. So if I had to guess, we've probably got about $5 invested now. Awesome, Leanna. Tighten up our little bow here. Fluff it out. Go to howtomakewreaths.com and search Deco dollars. It'll show you how to use them. Carrie, you can email us at info@damonoates.com, but I believe all of your questions should be answered on the website. Y'all. Dovetail our tails. And a couple of minutes and a little bit of shopping. And about $5, we have a wreath that we can sell, right? Y'all, so this is one way that I can add lower priced items to my Etsy store. Now this one, typically, whenever I've used this one, what I've done is taken an oval wreath, not an oval, a round wreath frame, bent it oval, added some burlap deco mesh behind it, and used this as the centerpiece in the frame with my ribbon tails and a giant bow. Obviously, I'm not doing that tonight because I don't have anything to do with it, or anything to do it with, but we will do one because, y'all, Valentine's Day is already selling really hot for people right now. So we'll definitely throw this one in a wreath one night. All right, I said I would make a bow just because you guys watch me fluff out wreaths. It's not blurry. I'm watching it. Y'all, those, that pine is a hot mess. All right, y'all, I've got some Mardi Gras ribbon right here. What else do I have close? What else do I have handy? There's some green. Some gold. All right. You like that? You like that subscription box? It was good. All right. Y'all, I don't know what we're making this bow for, but let's just make a really big Mardi Gras bow. So let's go with about a 14-inch tail. Get a good pinch, a good twist. Let's do about a, let's do an 8-inch loop, y'all, just because we're gonna go with, I don't know where this is gonna go. So we'll just make it over the top. The subscription box, you can go to wreathsupplybox.com and get on the wait list right now. And then as soon as there's spots open, we will send you a text message. All right, so we're gonna do 4 loops at 8 inches. We did not glue any sticks in. These are just hammered in. All right, another really long tail. You know what? Let's not do all our tails facing down. We sold a Mardi Gras kit already. It might still be in our Etsy store. Go to DecoExchange.etsy.com and see if you can find a bow, a Mardi Gras kit, or see if you can find one at damonswreathkits.com. What do I think of the deluxe bow maker? If you're referring to the Easy Bow deluxe bow maker, I like it. It's what I use. All right, so we put 1 tail up and then just 2 loops. Y'all, I'm gonna throw in a solid green stripe right now. Because why not? And it's just gonna be a single strip. Tail that goes up, goes all the way through. What does this wreath has to do with Valentine's wreath? Anita. Nothing. Who said it did? The solid gold ribbon came in a wreath in a ribbon box. So there's 12 solid solid glitter ribbons in the box. I don't know this. Oh, I do know the SKU. It was 19XDE-901. Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in another set of the green. The Mardi Gras bow reminds you of Mardi Gras? I'm on the right track then. What's up, Amy Daigle? How you been? Amy, did your shop and everything survive all of the fun Lake Charles had? Y'all, so all we do is keep making our loops over and over again. All right, this one, we're just gonna put a center loop in there. Awesome, Amy. Our house was totaled. And like trolls. All right. Got these. Twist them together. Slide this out. Pull it nice and tight. And give it a good twist. All right, y'all, we got a nice giant Mardi Gras bow. Trim all of our edges. Y'all, if you haven't heard, Louisiana and most big areas have canceled all their Mardi Gras parades. So people are doing this thing called the Parade of Homes, and people are decorating their porches this year for Mardi Gras along the parade routes. So I would think that Mardi Gras is going to be a big seller this year. If you guys have never seen Mardi Gras, they do it really big, and they do a lot of, like, I call it peacocking, like who's got the best costumes and who's got the best floats. So if you have Mardi Gras stuff sitting in a box somewhere, you need to go ahead and make that and get it listed on your Etsy shops, y'all. And Mardi Gras starts January 6th. So get to listing, y'all. All right, get everything nice and fluffed out. Check it out. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this bow yet, but something. For now, it can just live right here. Oh, I forgot I had this. I need to fluff that out. Y'all, all I'm gonna do is fluff this out and visit a little bit, so you may not want to hang out. Y'all, these are colored flocked garlands. I saved 3 of every color for me, so if you didn't get a green one, it's probably my fault. Y'all. So I'm gonna decorate this as Christmas to go with the tree. So the bright green that's in this one matches the bright greens that I used in the Christmas tree. So I'm not gonna be decorating this live with you tonight, so if you're expecting that, don't. But I am gonna get this prepared for whenever I'm ready to make it. Yes, Mardi Gras is in February, but it starts in January. Y'all, look how pretty this is. Okay, so what I like about these is that you don't have to add as much stuff to it to get that nice, pretty coloration that you want, right? So on the colored garlands, you can add a little bit less mesh, less ornaments to get that same really cool look. And my hands aren't green, that's good. I expected them to be green after playing with the flocking, but Mardi Gras has been canceled before. Yep. And the world survived. Randy, the bow maker only comes in one size. Y'all, look how nice and full it is. And then that color flocking. Are these still available? I honestly don't know. If you go to DecoExchange.com and you type in Garland, you can see which ones are still there. They are expensive though. I'll be honest with you there. Okay. So if you've never paid for a quality garland before, you're gonna be like, holy crap, that's expensive. But it's not expensive whenever you compare it to other high quality garlands. The garland that I use at my house, wholesale, was $198, y'all. But it's pretty and it's full. There's a kids bow maker, but it's not called an easy bow maker. There's only one. They're all made exactly the same. Some have an extra sticker on them. And if you're on DecoExchange.com, where you should be, friends, there's only one. Sandy, I sold that church back in August, so there's a really good chance that it's been sold out since August. Lisa, you found this 2 years ago. Awesome. Y'all, I don't know how many of you guys follow my personal page, but I posted this song today by Tim McGraw. He's singing about, he's singing to his mom, basically. And I posted today, like, I can't imagine living a life where I didn't get to see my mom and grandma throughout all of COVID, right? And then I thought about it. That would have been a really real scenario um, had I not changed careers, right? So if I would not have left the oil and gas industry, I would have been in public places with people that would have put, you know, my family at risk. And I would not be. Y'all, what is going on with this garland? It's twisted right here in the middle. It needs to get its act together. And I hadn't really thought about that until today after I made that post. So some of you guys say that we changed your life, but the truth is y'all changed ours. Also, if you send me a friend request and we don't have like at least 30 friends in common, probably not gonna add you, because it's just, I don't go checking people's pages out to see if it's a fake account. Okay. Question. How many of y'all get friend requests from fake accounts? Surely it's not just me. Y'all, and they're like, okay, this always cracks me up. They'll send me a friend request and it's like a half-naked woman. And I'm like, surely y'all didn't do your homework, because you should have like been holding a dog or a puppy. Like, delete. Not gonna work this time, friend. People. Y'all, we're almost done. How do you know they're fake? Well, when you go look at the profile, and the profile says their name is like John Wayne II from Dubai somewhere, they're probably not real. And then if you look at their profile and they were a non-white half-naked female like 2 weeks ago in their profile picture, and then they changed their profile picture to that and changed their name, it's probably not a real profile. Y'all, green flocking. It's usually pretty interesting. Like, it's pretty simple to see whenever they're a fake profile. Like, just whenever you get a friend request, go look at it. If you don't have any friends in common, how did they find you? All right, y'all. Almost done. All right, y'all, look how pretty this is gonna be when it's all decorated. So we'll have all this nice and filled in. Where's the black and white? Oh, I hung it on the tree. With our black and white, our ribbons, this one's gonna be really pretty. So, hopefully I get to work on this weekend. And I don't know if I'm gonna put it over the door this time or if I'm gonna put it up here above. Well, I better put it over the door so you guys can never see it. All right, y'all, that's it. So we did this one, we made this wreath, we did the 4 other wreaths, we did that spring wreath, and we did the Mardi Gras bow, and we fluffed this garland out. How long is this one? I think it's gonna be about 9 feet, if I had to guess. All right.